Look out for the solar eclipse next Monday. It's coming soon to a sky near you. It's gonna take out your house, bunker down. Okay guys, the streets are saying that the world is gonna end on April 9th, and I'm so scared because I am just terrified of natural disasters. That is my probably #1 most biggest scare. I don't know. My biggest fear is death and then natural disasters. Any form of natural disasters, top of the list, end of the world. Okay? Because that is a crazy title. You can't just throw on anything. I don't know about you guys, but if you're a regular viewer of the channel, even if you just take a little scroll, maybe like 2 scrolls on my past vlogs, I have some pretty bad luck. Okay, I get comfortable in life, and then life was just like, nope, you're having a little too much fun. You feel like an adult. You feel like you're loving your life. All I know is I have bad luck, and the world might be ending on April 8th. So lovely. In summer 2023, I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm getting my life together, even though I am feeling a little bit stressed right now. I am a little lacking creativity, but I'm comfortable in driving, in working out, in routine. Sort of. Was getting a routine down, but I was lacking creativity. And I was sort of going spiral when that happened. And then my car decided to drive into a median on the highway, and I did not know what was going on. I did not know what happened. And then I broke my back, and then I broke my foot. And then guess what? I'm a really active person. I really enjoy pickleball. I really enjoy weightlifting. And guess what? You're not going to do that again until who knows when. I decided to take that as my sign to slow down, find myself creatively. Is that the word? Find myself creatively. And then I did. Sort of. Letting myself go through physical therapy. And I was like, okay, maybe, you know, maybe life isn't just going to keep throwing curveballs at me. This is nice. No, it's not nice. My back still hurts and my foot still hurts. But at least I got a new car. Look at the Mustang. Ooh, look at her. Look at her. I'm ready to drive her in May. Just kidding. This is not my car. This is my mom's car. I have driven it before, and I hate driving it. It's nothing against. It's just a very powerful car that even before any accident even before that, I was like, nope, I don't trust myself. And no one should trust me. I'm not letting anyone trust me. But my mom did. I drove it a few times, but my friends were even like, yeah, I can tell you're nervous. Also, whenever I was out and about doing my things out the day with this crew neck on, I was not that hot, but sitting in this car without any AC, I'm sweating, so we are getting out of this car. Fresh air, please. Oh my god. And man, I was really thinking, you know what? Maybe I'll be back driving. You know, January, new year, new me. I'll be back comfortable. I wasn't really even thinking about much anxiety that I could be having while driving. And then December comes around, 1 more month. Oh my gosh. And then I had my first ever seizure. We've been there. We knew this. I was finally, you know, recovering from the injuries, feeling good. I was like, okay, I'm back working out, sort of getting in a routine. And then I was sort of thrown out of a routine. I feel like it took me all of January to recover. And then it was still just like a mental recovery in February, and then also just the 6-month period of me not being able to drive. So again, life is just going great, and so yeah, and then life is just going great, and then bam, first ever seizure. You're gonna have to deal with the everlasting effects, because unfortunately, that will scar you for a lifetime. I hate to say it to you, but it will. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't lived a lifetime, so I can't promise you. It'll scar you for January, February, March, April. It'll scar you for at least 4 months. Before I had the seizure, my dad was like, okay, well, you can drive the Mustang if you want. And I was like, I can barely even get in my old car and drive it. So if you think I'm going to get in the Mustang and drive it, you are wrong. Oh my gosh, I haven't sat, like, oh my god. But I don't feel anxious about driving, and I feel like I should. But I don't feel an anxiety about driving, but I don't want to drive. You know what I mean? So if we do some math, July, August, September, October, November, December, okay? Car accident, seizure. December, January, February, March, April. I'm coming up on a disaster here, guys, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. So as you can see, I'm bunkering down because the world is ending. But it's not only because, okay, wait. So on April 8th, there's apparently supposed to be a total solar eclipse that the world is going to end. And like I said, let's do the math here. This disaster may happen for me, and I'm absolutely terrified about this because, like I said, I've just been like bad luck Brian recently. I don't know why. Every few months, it's just like, hey, you know what? Here's something else. But I don't want to let it manifest in my own brain because I feel like I have been manifesting things really well recently, so I'm trying to avoid that, okay? I don't want to deal with that. I don't know if you guys remember 2012. I feel like who doesn't remember that absolutely terrible, scary whole thing that they did to us for whatever reason. They had that 2012 movie and saying that the world was literally going to end. Mind you, I was in 5th grade when this was happening, and I believed it. I fully believed the world was going to end. I called my grandmother. I used to call my grandmother every day, but whenever the world was supposed to end the next day, I called her. I was like, Granny, the world's going to end tomorrow, and I just want to let you know I love you. And she's like, girl, okay, like, I love you too, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be fine. I was so terrified. And mind you, I watched that movie. Like, I went a long time without watching that movie, being terrified that the world was gonna end. And at that age, still, I watched the movie. And I feel like I was sort of thinking in my mind, maybe it would make me feel a little bit better that the world's not gonna end, because it was showing me some crazy things. Like, it was gonna show me things that didn't even make sense for the time being. But they literally started the movie off showing the family doing normal things. And then we're here. And what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do if the world ends on a total solar eclipse? Of the heart. Is that the song? I don't know. This is my disaster plan. That's my husband. I finally married someone before the world ended. And then that's my blanket that I made with Lola. That's all we got when the world's ended and no basement in Florida. Now, mind you, when I was growing up, I thought any kind of eclipse would be a common natural disaster that we would have to commonly avoid. Like, we would have to be like, oh, get inside. There's an eclipse. Don't look. I don't know which one you can't look at. I think it's this one. I don't know. There's been a few that I'm like, wait, is this one that you can't look at? I think it might be this one, but a lot of the stuff I'm seeing about this eclipse, it's saying you can see it at these times, at these days, so I'm confused. I thought you weren't supposed to look at them. I literally thought it was a natural disaster. I thought it was like, honey, get in the house, get the kids, the solar eclipse is hitting, don't look up. What I was sort of taught in school. I don't know about anyone else, but that's the environment it was taught to me. But I mean, man, to my point, I don't have the best luck recently, so I'm kind of nervous. Whether it's going to be this eclipse or something else if we live past this eclipse, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous that my luck has just been really pushing it. There's some song about that. See, it's seizure brain, dude. I don't know. I feel like everything, I'm like, it's the seizure. And it might be and it might not be. I don't know. I need help. If this eclipse doesn't take us out, please, guys, cross fingers because I'm nervous. But I also don't know. Okay, so if this is one that I can look at, please let me know when I can look at it and if it's not going to take the earth out. And why is the world going to end? Like, why is it always just like, guys, the world's going to end? I feel like I never see any evidence backing it up, but I believe it every time. And I believe it because I've never heard of a total solar eclipse, or I've never seen one, and it says it happens every 400 years, and I've been alive 400 years ago, so I don't know how it works. Maybe I was alive. Do we believe in reincarnation? I think I do. I don't know. I'm going to be bunkering here since Florida doesn't have basements. We're going to be chilling in the bathtub. Why is it kind of a vibe? Whenever there would be tornadoes in Pennsylvania, I would hide in the basement, and it was honestly kind of a vibe whenever I was just nervous and panicking, and it was like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to even think about that because, like I said, everything that I've been thinking or just stuff has just manifested itself, to be real, and it's never the good stuff, you know? I'm manifesting good stuff in my life, and where is it? So if the world doesn't end on this total solar eclipse, don't look at it, because it's probably going to take your eyes out. Or maybe it won't. I don't know which one's which. I don't know. Look out for the solar eclipse next Monday. It's coming soon to a sky near you. It's going to take out your house, your dog, your bedroom, so bunker down. If you have a basement, boy, you better take advantage of that basement because I'm jealous sitting here in my tub. In my bathtub. Whenever I moved out and I got an apartment, I was like, I'm not gonna have a basement. Like, I literally sat in my bathtub because of a tornado warning because I didn't know where else to go, because also when you live in Florida, everything has windows. Why does everything have windows and no basements if you're the hurricane state? And now the end of the world state? Everywhere is the end of the world state now, though. So I'm scared. But hopefully I'll see you guys next week. As always, stay happy, stay hydrated. Don't look at the solar eclipse, and I'll see you guys next week. I love you guys. Bye!